Good morning. I know it's really early, but I have a lot to do today and I want to get to it. So I figured I'd jump on here. And I remember I wrote that list of things that I desired to see happen for me in my journey in the light. And I wanted to kind of touch on some of these things and see what is already starting and what is already done and where to go from here. So I'm excited. All right. So my left arm has been impaired for about 10 years, and it's nerve damage. I'm convinced it's ulnar nerve damage. I'm not big on going to the doctor, so I've never, and at the time that the thing happened, I didn't have insurance anyway. So it's just like one day that my arm tremored so hard that it wouldn't stop, and then it finally stopped. It hurt. And since then I've had impairment. So last time I showed you, I'm pretty sure that's an improvement because I couldn't even get that kind of motion at all. Now it's not all the way there, not all the way back, but you know what? I'm feeling hopeful about that. So I still have the 35-year-old bruise. I don't see much change in that rate at this moment, but the thing is this light therapy actually works on what's most important first. So that's what's up. Hello there. Thank you for jumping on. So the bruise is still there, but that's okay. My toenails are starting to grow in stronger, which is good. I'm really excited about that because they're like super brittle, and I don't like that. And I know that's like a sign of poor circulation and whatnot. So that's starting to improve. My shoulders, they're still a little bit sore, but it's not as obvious, and it doesn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like, ow, if I move my shoulders the wrong way. Now it's like, okay, everything's okay. So it's working on that. Arthritis in my back and starting in my hand. Now, I'm not feeling any arthritis in this hand, but I still have the little nodule on this finger. And my back is definitely getting better. I don't have the normal everyday pain that I used to have. However, it still does come back because I do need to start working my back, start doing stretches and using my roller and whatnot. But when it comes to my own self-healing, I'm not in as much pain, which is great. And some days there is no pain at all. So it's definitely working on that. Let me see. Neck pain's gone. I don't have it. I still crack it, you know what I mean? But I don't have that ouch. It used to hurt. Charlie horses. I had one yesterday, but it is improving. And it's not a full body Charlie horse like it used to be, which is painful. Right foot pain. Remember I told you guys in the first video that I used to have like this, my foot used to click in the morning, like almost like I have a stretch fracture in it, and it hurt. Excuse me. That's gone. That I don't feel that at all. So that makes me very happy because that used to be a pain in the butt. Another thing that I noticed that I did not write down on my list is I used to get up like probably 2 or 3 times a night to go to the bathroom. I might do it once now, maybe. So that's really sweet because that's interrupting your beauty sleep. Um, Slow recovery. My recovery is definitely faster. Definitely faster. Yesterday, I was a little bit more physical than I'm used to, so last night I could feel it. I was like, oh, my back. Oh. So today I put my light therapy on my lower back. And I'm going to start doing some stretches. Let me see. Wrinkles, I haven't noticed much of a difference in that. I'm not even really worried about that because I'm pretty cool with how old I am and all that fun stuff, and I earned every line. But I'm looking forward to seeing the skin be more supple, and that has not started yet. Not as far as I can tell. Maybe it has. I don't know. Although my hair shedding, now I still shed because I really believe that's what it's going to be. Maybe I could just change my mind about that, but it's coming in thicker. Like my little peaks here, it's definitely thicker, which I love. And I had a little like a weird skin thing happening on this side, and it's gone. And that was instant. That was like the first day. I was like, what the heck? So I'm feeling pretty good about that because I really want to have long hair, and I have been growing it, and it needs to be healthy, because otherwise it's just a pain in the butt. Let me see. My lungs are still in the same spot, but I have not quit smoking yet either. But I do notice that I expel more. So if I cough and I have phlegm, I get rid of it. You know what I mean? So that's good. It's not just a dry smoker's cough, which is very good. My high blood pressure is still up there. I am going to go to, I think Hannaford has a blood pressure machine. I'm going to go down there today and do another blood pressure test because I'm just curious as to where I'm at. I want to see that come down significantly because it's pretty high. Sluggish metabolism. Well, I guess that's over. Since I began this, I've lost 10 pounds and I didn't try. I didn't do anything different. I didn't exercise more or anything like that. And that makes me pretty happy. I'm super excited that the light therapy is actually trying to get me to where my body needs to be so that I can enjoy the life I want to live. And it's really important that you try that, that you get there. And it's not easy, especially when you're 50 years old and you've done everything that you can, except for aerobics. I don't do that. I was keto for 3 years. I lost probably 20 pounds on that. Then I went to intermittent fasting and carb cycling, and I lost probably another 10 pounds on that, but I leveled out at 221 or something like that and just could not bust that out. And I'm 211 now. That's amazing. I really didn't think that, I don't know. So I'm hoping that my body wants me to be like 170 pounds or 140 pounds. I should be at my height, about 140, but I have a lot of muscle mass. I'm a stocky Russian German kind of girl. So I'm okay with weighing more. What I want to is feel more physically capable of doing the things that I enjoy, like fishing and hiking and camping and exploring, doing stuff like that. Let's see. Sinus issues, still got a little bit of that, but I'm not really worried about that. Also, I snore, and I didn't put that in that first one. And I have read other people's testimonies that the snoring goes away. I'm really hoping that happens. It hasn't yet. But I don't mind snoring. I don't personally mind it. I don't mind it when somebody else snores. But, that's just me. Other people, that drives them crazy. So I like my baby to have a full night's sleep without having to worry about me snoring and waking him up. Periodontal disease, like I don't have insurance right now, so going to the doctor to find out about that and getting measured isn't something I can do right now, but I will because I'm coming into more abundance. That's what's happening. So I'll be able to go back and have him look at my teeth and measure them out again. And by the time that happens, I'm sure there'll be a significant increase in awesome sauce. And my vision, I've noticed that I can drive a little bit longer into darker parts of the day, but nothing really significant yet. I'm looking forward to not even having to wear eyeglasses, and I do believe I can heal that. Let me see. Depression, I still swing back and forth with that, and that's, just what it is. I just have to work on that stuff. And, but I know that this is helping my mental clarity. As a matter of fact, my fiance, that's his goal. He really wants it to work on his brain. So that's awesome. So he puts his up a little higher, and that's good. His sugars have definitely leveled out a lot more. I want them to get better, but it's not all going to happen overnight. And, there's certain things that he does that makes the sugars a little crazy. So, but they have leveled out. When he's at work, that machine is not going off all day. And that makes me really happy. The only time that you really hear it is on a weekend day when he's enjoying a cocktail. So mental clarity diminishing, that's starting to get sharper again, which is good. And my anxiety, well, last night I had some. I don't know what was going on. I think it was celestial. I went to bed pretty early, like 8:30. Woke up at 1:30, and I was waiting because he woke up to use the bathroom. I was waiting for Wayne to fall all the way to sleep so that I could go to sleep and not snore and keep him up because he had to work today. So definitely laid there for a while. It probably took me a couple hours to finally hear him snoring so that I knew that I could go ahead and do it. And I started to get anxious. I started to think about things and and then I said, "Don't you remember, Tara? Now, when you wake up at night and get anxious, you turn that around and you ask for answers." So, there you go. So I was able to do that, which is good because sometimes when you get anxious or depressed, it's really hard to see your way out of it. And it's not impossible, but it can be hard. So I'm finding that for me to talk myself back to where I need to be is definitely becoming easier, which is good. And did I have anything else here? No, that's a pretty short list. So with the improvements that I've seen so far, and coming up, I think this is my third week. Um, I really believe that all of these are going to happen for me. And they say that you want to use this light therapy for a month for every decade that you've been alive. So I'm 50, and I'm not going to stop it in 5 months because why would I want to start aging again at that point? Because that's what happens. This technology is absolutely insane. It's wonderful, wonderful thing. I just am blown away by it. So I'm really excited to see what happens for people and for me and for my fiance. And the animal part it blows my mind. How the animals know. It's amazing. It really truly is. And I wish I had this. I wish I had this back when Addison was failing and she stopped being able to walk. And the poor girl, she was in so much pain. I wish I had this. I'm convinced she would have still be with us. So I know Wayne has talked to somebody at his job, and they have a dog that's starting to get old, and they want this for the dog. So he told them, "Hey, use it for both of you because the animals get just as much benefit out of a used, technology. So you might as well use it for yourself, and then put your used ones on." And that's what we save up our used ones for the cat. And she is like a kitten. She's 14 years old, and she's like a kitten. And she knows when it's time. Like she'll come up to me like, "Yeah, it's been a while since I've had one on." You could just tell that that's what she wants. She'll sit there and she'll wait. You touch her collar, she's like, "That's what I'm talking about." And when it's time for it to come off, she's cool with that. She won't let you take it off before it's time. She will say, "Nope." She'll swat your hand like, "Don't touch my collar." It's so funny. It's so funny. It it's almost as if because they're so pure and they're not concerned about the crap that goes on in the world that we get all crazy about, that they're able to see that you carry the light. And that's really amazing. So with that being said, I'm really excited about trying some other light therapies that they have. There's one for, Zen. I'm going to do that. I definitely want to do that. They have one for silent night that might help with the snoring. And another one, I can't pronounce it, but it's a really important element in our body that really stops being created after like 26 to 30 years old. And it's harder for your body to create it. And it keeps you healthy. So I'm excited about that too. So I'm looking forward to next month's order. I think life is good. And so that's what's up. I just wanted to come on here real quick and share with you that. And if you have any questions or you want to find out what are you talking about, just reach out to me. I just don't want to be like one of those people like, "Oh, look at this." I'm over that. I did that years ago and I'm not doing that again. This is something that is important and you really want to talk to me about it. So reach out. And if I haven't reached out to you yet, I will one day. But don't wait. If you're really curious, do it now. Okay? So thank you so much. I'll see you on the outside. It's freezing this morning. There's frost on my window. But it'll be warm today. I hope you have a beautiful day. I had an amazing Easter. What? It was so awesome. So awesome. I'm madly in love. All right. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye.